Alrighty, good morning. Welcome everybody. Shoulder shrugs. Roll them up, pull them back, drop them down. Roll them up, pull them back, drop them down. Let's have the others lift, spread, and drop. Lift, spread them out, and drop. And then arms up, out, and down. Step touch. Little arm swing for me too. And then I want you to start angling. Preview, but not yet. Back to step, side to side. Angle the other way. Opposite leg in front. And side to side. In a moment, we'll take 2 steps to the right. In 4, 3, 2 steps right. That can be a great fun if you prefer. You can take a little hop in the middle if you want. One more time, stay here now, and go back to that original step tap. Put your arms back, little tricep press. Turn that into a knee lift with running arms, please. Turn that into a hamstring curl. And squeeze your shoulder blades. And then go into extension with your arms and your legs. Go back to your tricep press tap. Running arms with your knee up. Hamstring curl, arms squeeze back. Extensions. Good. 4 taps. 4 runnings. 4 hamstring curls. 4 extensions. We're cutting that in half, down to 2. And 2 knees. 2 hamstring curls. 2 extensions. 2 again. 2 taps. 2 knees. 2 squeezes. 2 extensions, and then we go to singles of everything. 1 tap, 1 knee, 1 curl, 1 extension, do that again, 1 tap, 1 knee, 1 curl, 1 extension, tap back to center. Oh, that wasn't so bad. In a moment, we'll do 2 steps to the left in 4, 3, 2 steps left, please. Again, always you can do that as a break fun if you prefer. Stay here this time. Tap. Palms face forward. Tricep extension. Turn that into knees. Nice job, y'all. Turn that into a hamstring curl, squeeze back. Turn that into a leg extension with arms up. Back to tapping. 2 more. And then your knee for 4. 2 more. Hamstring curl for 4. 4 extensions. 4 of everything again, 4 taps. 4 knees. 4 hamstring curls. 4 extensions. 2 of everything. 2 taps, hands or triceps. 2 knees. 2 curls. 2 extensions. 1 of everything. Calf, knee, hamstring. Extend. Do that again. Calf, knee, hamstring. Extend. Back to center. Shoulders 1 at a time. Good. Toes in front. To the side. In front. Side, side, front, front, side, side. 1 more. Front, front, side, side. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Bend your knees for me. Flat back position. Tuck that tailbone under. Extend it out. Tuck it under. Extend it out. Separate your feet. Pretty wide stance. Hinge at your hips. Flat back. Hands down. Walk it forward. Wide hands. Shift your weight so that your shoulders are right over your hands and you have push-ups. Big, wide stance, so these should be a little easier than usual. Do your best to bring your head in line with your spine. Come halfway down, give me a little press. Press. 4, 7, 22. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Walk that back, hang over. Keep your right hand on the ground, bend your knees. Take that left arm, extend it up. Open to the sky with that beautiful stretch. Good. Bring that down. Opposite arm up and reach. Good. Bend both knees. Hands on your thighs. Lift your chest. Bring it up. Grab your chair. You're sitting towards the front of your chair for tricep dips. Hands are facing each other. Shoulders up out of your ears. Lift yourself up with straight arms. Walk yourself forward, but keep your booty at the edge of your chair. Scrape your sacrum against the back of your chair. So you want to keep your tailbone down. So it kind of helps if you don't lift, but it also helps if you don't lean back. Keep your booty back. Hold it halfway down, little pulses. And bring it up. Ooh, shake that out. Shoulders up out of your ears. Turn around, face your chair. Tricep push-up. So hinge back. Shift your weight so your shoulders are over your arms. Bend your elbows backwards and press straight. Keep your body in a long, straight line. Good. Move as a unit. Make sure your hips are staying in line. Pull your abs in. Pull your ribs in. Make sure you're not doing this booty thing. Last 2. Last 1. Hover, hover. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Upper body should be good for a couple minutes. Let's turn that chair. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Left leg is straight. Hands on your hip. Jumping bird exercise. So right leg stays almost stick straight, so you're getting that big hamstring stretch. If you want to feel it a little more, bring that arm out to the side, opposite arm, left arm to the side. If you want even more, glue your arm to your ear as you come up and down. Try not to press off that chair too much. Two more like this. Good. Bend it over. Hand back on your hip. Standing leg. Bend it. Feel that work come into your quad. Back leg is extended. Point the toes. Strengthen through that quad. And then from this standing leg, straighten it. Bend and straighten. Bring that up. Bend the back leg. Standing leg that was standing. Roll those toes up. Keep that nice and straight for that hamstring stretch. And then toes go down. You're coming all the way up. And shifting over, other side. Left leg is forward. Nope. What? Where am I? Opposite leg. Left leg is your standing leg. Right leg is back. And we hinge like that jumping bird. As your head comes down, your leg goes up. Everything ends up parallel with the ground. For more challenge, arm is off to the side, the right arm. For even more challenge, it's up over your head and glued to your ear. So you never want to see your hand come in your peripheral vision. Again, doing your best not to push off that chair. Keep that going, almost there. Good. Leave this one down, arm back to the side or on your hips, standing like bended straight. And relax. Step back, bring the back leg. Front leg straightens and toes come up. Good. All right. Upper body again. Reversing the order this time. So we're going back into that Pilates push-up. Find your straight stance. Make sure the booty's not back here, right? You want to pull those abs in, shoulders out of your ears, elbows come backwards. Hover, hover, hold, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, press that back. Let's sit down. Yep, dips again. Come off the front of your chair. Palms are facing each other, shoulders are back and down. Just slip off the front edge, and we press up. For more challenge, walk your feet farther away. And bring it up. Woo, shake those arms out. Time for lower body again. You're not going to need your chair right now. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Point your left toes. Bend your right knee. Slide those other toes forward. Tapping to 12 o'clock on the clock. Good. Hold it forward. Right knee is bent. Left toes lift and lower. Stand it up. Go to your next number. I think that's at 11 o'clock for you guys. Slide it forward and back. Leave it out, lift and lower. Bring it up. Next number, 10 or 2. Slide it out and back. Hold it out, lift and lower. Stand it up, straight to the side, out and up. Good. Just 4 taps this time, 4. Good. And you're going to the other side of the clock, or not the other side, but here. You guys know what I mean, I hope. Good. Hold it back. All your weight on that right leg. Lift and lower 4, 3. Feel that booty. 2 and 1. And then 5 o'clock or 7. Good. Hold it back. Lift and lower. All right. Straight back. Shift back and up. No weight on that leg. Just tap your toe. Hold it back, lift and lower. One more direction. So it's either 5 or 7, whichever one you didn't hit on the opposite side for curtsy. No weight on that leg. Good. Put weight on that back leg. What? Front leg. Up on your toes. Up. Up. Feel that calf working? Maybe a little extra in the quad here. The more you roll up on the back toes, the more you'll feel it. 3, 2, and 1. I hope this leg is just throbbing in a good way. Shift your weight onto your left leg, please. Woo. Abs drawn in. Right toes are in front. We slide forward and up. Hold it out there, lift and lower. Good. 11 or 1. Leave it out there, lift and lower. Good. 2 or 10. Leave it out there, lift and lower. And up, straight to the side. No weight on that leg. Good job, y'all. Put it out there, lift and lower. 4 or 8. Leave it back there, lift and lower. And up. Now 7 or 5. Hold it back, lift and lower. And then straight back. No weight on that leg, please. Good. Hold it back, lift and lower. And then we cross it to the back for your curtsy. Hold it there, lift and lower. Oh, wait. Did we do? No. Weight on that back leg. Front leg up on those toes. Woo! Feel that quad, feel that calf. Less weight on the back leg means more on the front. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, grab that chair. Right hand is on that chair. We're going to bend that right leg, so it's going to be working. We're going to take that left leg and tuck it behind us on that beautiful angle here. We're going to shift forward. Good. So that leg is up and behind you. And on this awkward angle, we're going to lift and lower. You feel that right back there on your booty. Now, if you want, roll up on your toes as you lift up. Beautiful. All right. We're going to turn that chair around. We're going to take that left leg into the chair across so you can get that nice stretch. So hinge, press back, let that leg drop, open, feel that nice stretch on the outside of the hip. Roll your tailbone under, it goes into your back, and then extend again. Very nice. Come on up. Other side, please. Left hand on the chair. Left knee bend. Right leg tucks behind it. Abs going in. And then we find that parallel position with that heel almost at our booty, and we lift. Adding on if you want, when you lift that back leg, you roll up on the toes of the front leg. Almost there. Beautiful. Bring that up. So we get that beautiful stretch. Leg comes across your chair. Shin is parallel to the back of your chair. Bend your knees, keep your booty out. And then roll that under for me, please. And then stick that out again. Good. And then we'll go ahead and we'll stand up. All right. We're going to finish off our calves. Actually, we're going to do our upper body one more time, and then we're going to finish off our calves. But we're going to do our upper body in that original push-up. If the floor was too much for you, go to your chair. Otherwise, wide stance, hinge your hips, walk it out, wide arms, wide legs. Shift your weight forward, over those shoulders, over those hands. And hinge it back. Woo, walk it back. Bend those knees. Left hand to center, right hand opens. Bring that down, other direction. Good. We're not done with push-ups, sorry. A quick set in the chair. Pilates style push-ups. Shift that weight forward, elbow goes back. Quick set. Hold this one down, pull those abs in. 4, 3, 2. Ooh, shift it back. Sit on that chair. Last set of dips. Whatever level of challenge you are looking for right now. So hips close and knees close will be nicest. Legs away will be more challenging. Last two. Come to the top, bend the elbow an inch and press. Press. And sit back. Oh. Woo. Take your left arm to your left side. Shoulder, press it back. Center, opposite side. And then right to right. And center. And opposite. Shake that out. Pull those abs in. Bring yourself standing up. All right. We have one last to do standing up. So we're going to work our hamstrings one more time, standing. We're going to do it again lying down. But this one, you're going to have to do some isometric clenching yourself, right? So we're going to just let your elbows rest on the back of that chair if that's comfortable. If it's not, you can certainly go down here, which is depending on how tall you are, probably. All right, and then you want your back flat. You don't want to be rounded, or otherwise you're going to miss the hamstring. Both knees need to bend, right? So squat into it. Stick your booty up in the air. Really exaggerate it. Booty up, and booty up. Good. Both knees stay bent. And then here's your challenge. We're going to use that left leg. It's going to lift all the way up. Try and get your quad parallel to the ground. Right knee stays bent. Left leg. Squeeze it in for 4, 3, tighter, 2, and 1. Hold that hamstring curl, and then bring it back to 90. And squeeze, 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 extra squeeze. Imagine that you have 1 orange, and you have to provide orange juice for 2 people, 3 people. Can you squeeze any more juice out of that hamstring? Good. Keep that curl. Rotate your knee open. Open, open, open. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tighter, tighter, and open. And squeeze, 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 squeeze. Tighter, tighter, and open. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. One more time like that. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now I want you to bring your knees to touch. Make sure your thighs are touching each other, and squeeze, 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 and relax it halfway, and squeeze, 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 and relax. Squeeze, 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 and relax. One more time, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Woo! Take that leg, open it, turn your toes forward, and then just press your hips back. Long, flat back. Roll those toes up, and then bring that down. We can just stay here. We're going to use that back leg now. Standing leg is your left leg, and it bends a lot. Right leg goes up behind you, trying to get that quads parallel to the ground, 90-degree angle for flexes. Squeeze it in, a little more, a little more, a little more. And then squeeze and squeeze and squeeze harder. And squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Keep that going. You guys look great. Long, flat back, not rounded, perfect. Try to keep that knee lifted up parallel to the ground. Last 2. The last one, rotate it open. Same thing, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. With the knee out to the side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hip, heel is coming in towards your hips. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 more, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, 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 knees together. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Elbow long, squeeze, 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 and relax. And last time. Woo! That leg goes out to the side, toes down to start with flat back, and then as you're ready, roll those toes up. So getting that hamstring stretch on this beautiful angle. As you're ready, go ahead and bring it up. All right. We are headed down to the ground. Bring your chair with you, please. We do have one more set of hamstrings and glutes with the chair. Lucky you, you should probably do some bicep and shoulder work on your own today. You're welcome. All right, so we're gonna slide in so that we can put our feet up on the chair, heels in the chair, and be at about a 90-degree angle. With your knees, and then a 90-degree angle at your hip. Hands by your sides, pressing down onto the mat. Press your shoulders nice and broad so that you feel those shoulder blades connect to the ground. Nod your head yes to lengthen out the back of the neck. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press the heels into this chair. Lift your hips about an inch, and then another inch, and then another inch. Nice and slow, lifting, lifting, lifting. Feeling that work come into your glutes, starting to come into your hamstrings. And then try and lift all the way up and give those glutes an extra squeeze. You're gonna lower halfway and squeeze up, half and squeeze. If you want a little more challenge, lift your hands, your forearms, your elbows, and your triceps off the ground. Last 2 like this, last 1, lower it down. Separate your knees, keep your feet flexed, but they can widen apart a little bit, and they're going to come out in that Pilates V. Hands down, lift your hips on this angle, and then bring your hands up. And square your hips, see if they're a little cocky jawed, lower halfway and squeeze up, half and up, half and up. I want you to add on knees coming in as you lift up. Maybe you can go all the way down and all the way up. If that's not working for you, try half range, whether it's down the halfway up or halfway up to all the way up. Good, keep it going, you just have 4 more. Last 2, and last one. Ow. Let your left leg rest in the chair. Pull that right knee in for a moment. Hands behind the hamstring, give it some love. Pull it in nice and close, please. And then let it rock over to the right for a moment. And then back through center. Slide your hands up towards that ankle. Keep your right knee in close, but flex through that right heel. And then as you're ready, straighten that leg out. Flex through the heel and point the toes. And flex and point. And give me some circles at those ankles, please. And then cross that right ankle over the left and give that right foot a little quick massage. We'll do a little more of that later, I promise. All right, right leg goes in the chair, left leg comes in, grab behind your hamstring, give it a nice hug, feel that low back go to stretch, feel that hamstring go to stretch. Drop the knee slightly left, please. And then back through center, keep the knee in nice and close, grab your ankle, keep that bend in your knee, and then when you're ready, straighten it out, point and flex. Give me some circles, please. Good, and then as you're ready, cross that left ankle over the right thigh, reach down, give your left foot a little love. All right, beautiful. Let's keep the feet in the chair for now. Hands down by your sides. All right, deep breath in, hands on your thighs. Sorry, they're not by your sides anymore, are they? Exhale, fold the hips, the ribs towards the hips. Float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Extend those arms up over your head, point your toes, lift the legs up, bend them into the chair, and exhale down. Deep breath in. Exhale, float, lift. Inhale, everything reaches, abs drawn in, and then exhale, bring it down. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, extend, and exhale down. A couple more just like this. Exhale, lift. Inhale, extend. Abs in. Exhale down. Last time like that. Exhale, lift. Inhale, extend. Bring your hands gently to the corners of your skull. Hopefully you don't have the corners on your skull. Lower your right hand to tap either the back of the chair, or if your shin hits the chair first, that's fine, and up. Left and up. And right and up. This whole time, stabilizing with those abs. Elbows nice and wide, please. Good. If you want, both legs lower and lift. If your neck is starting to bother you, you can certainly lower your head. Make sure those ribs don't start popping up. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Place those feet back up in the chair for now. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Extend that left leg up in the air. Lift your right leg to tabletop. Bring your right arm over your head and reach those left toes as if you're going to tap either the shin to the back of the chair or the left toes towards the back, to the back of the chair, sorry. Back to center, feet down, everything down. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Right arm, right leg, left heel lifts up. Tap towards your chair, reach. Back to center, exhale, everything down. Simplifying that, here we go. Deep breath in, exhale up, knees in tabletop. Left leg reaches, right arm reaches, tap with your right heel. Inhale, center, tap. Inhale, center, tap, center, tap, center, tap, center. So if we got 3 limbs moving, if that gets confusing, go to 1 limb, and that would be your leg, or 2 limbs, opposite arm, opposite leg. If the heel tap is confusing, leave it alone, just hover that leg in the air, please. In other words, it's starting to hurt my brain. Just a few more. Great. I know you guys have been doing these. I've been just sitting there watching. All right, and hug those knees in, nice and wide. Take a little break side to side. All right, let's go ahead and roll part of the way up or all the way up or however you need to get rid of that chair. Move it out of your way, please. And then we're going to stay in a seated position for now. Shoulders up, back and down, abs strong in. Straighten those arms, hinge back. Open your arms towards me. And then come back to center and up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge back, ribs drawn in. Up and over to the other side. And back to center and up. Hinge. Open towards me, please. Center, up, back, opposite side. Good. Come back to center, pause for a moment, adding on. So we're going to simplify a little bit, and then we're going to make it a little more complex. So here we go. Hinge back, open to one side and then the other. And then come up. Hinge back, open, open, and then I want to go opposite direction. So hinge, go away from me, towards me, and up. One more, away, towards, and up. All right, now here comes the fun one, the two fun ones. Hinge back, just side to side. Good, and then sit up. Okay, we're going to be moving from that into a side plank. So if you have just a thin, sticky mat, you might want to double it up because your elbow is going to be there in a minute. Hinge back, open towards me, put that elbow down, rise up in your side plank, hold 4, 3, 2, and 1, come down, square it up, lift up, hinge back, reach back, elbow down, side plank, hold 4, 3, 2, and 1, down, around, skip it, just go, side plank up, 4, 3, 2, 1, back down, over, around, and back up. Now, what we did originally, if this feels a little too quick to you or unstable, then feel free to go back, pause, twist, and then go into it. But I want you to start noticing, you guys keep going, are you moving forward and back on your mat? You want to come back to the same spot every time as much as possible. Good. All right. When you finish the next side, the second side, come back to center. Beautiful. We're rolling all the way over. We're going to do a forward plank. We haven't done planks in this class for a while. So elbows are down, hands are apart. You want to lift that collarbone, lift those ribs, pull that belly button in, and then options are front of the thighs, of course. Lift your knees and hover, or straighten your knees, and then you choose of those, which one you want. We're going to work our shoulders a little bit, so from a straight-legged plank, it's a little easier. We did this last week. There are two ways to do a pike. The one for your abs, you curl and you roll up. So let's do a few of those so you feel that in your abs. Curl, tuck the tailbone under, lift up, drop your head. So lead with the head and the low back. And then the other version is more for extension, and you work in those shoulders. So you push the hips up, and then we'll come center. Pressing up. Feel those shoulders having to work and engage. They stabilize, and then they work. So I was wrong. You won't have to do biceps and shoulders, maybe just biceps. These are good posture exercises too. Last 4. Good, last 2. Good, last 1. Press it up, leave those hips up, roll your palms down, press a little higher, and then knee down, knee down. Oh, reach back with your booty, sit back on your hips if that would feel good, hands in front or by your side. You can make fists to give yourself a little more space. Just rest back for a couple of moments. Good. And then let's come on up and over onto your spine. We're gonna have those knees in. We're gonna extend the legs up. We're gonna reach for those ankles. And we're just lifting the chest for now. Shoulders up, back, and down. Bring those feet a little closer and then open them up. And then I want you to move your hands a little lower, down to your hamstrings so you can bend your knees. So we're gonna start this from up rather than down. Sorry about that. We're gonna pull the belly button in. We're gonna roll ourselves up. And then we're gonna extend those legs. Bend the knees, pull the belly button in and roll down. Deep breath in, rolling it up, extending those legs and rolling it down. Just a few of these, rolling up, extending, rolling down. On that next roll down, you get to stay down. Let's extend that right leg long and bring that left knee into your chest. Hug it in nice and close. We're going to take the right hand and grab the outside of that left knee. We're going to take the left thumb and put it in the left hip, right? So grab the front of your left hip. So as you pull that left knee towards your right shoulder, you push down with your left thumb so that you're not lifting that left hip way off the ground. You're getting that stretch across. And then we're going to go ahead and bring the left arm out to the side and let that left knee drop to the right and get a nice stretch here. If that's a lot on your left shoulder, bring your left hand down towards the lower portion of the clock, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. If you want a little more challenge stretch for your left leg, straighten it out and reach for those toes with your right hand. On the way back, cross that left ankle over the right thigh, passive figure 4 stretch. Bend that right knee, put on the ground, grab your right hamstring, and press that left knee open with your left elbow. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. I told you I'd have to run and put it in. We made it almost. All right. From there, put your right foot on the ground. Press your left leg open with your left hand, and now interlace your fingers between your toes. And just get some mobilization here, right? So press them away and pull them back, pull them down and up. And then maybe make a fist and roll up and down the arch of your foot. And I like to do the outsides of the ankles. Boy, does that feel good. And then we'll cross that leg all the way over. So we've got a tight gap here or no gap. Hug the knees in. And once more, both knees are going to drop to the right. For that deep, deep stretch. And then press back through center. Uncross. Stretch your left leg out. Bring your right knee in, please. Give it a hug. Left hand on the outside of the right knee, right hand to the right hip. Pull that right hip down as you press that left leg across the body. And then you can go all the way into the twist if you want. And while you're over there, feel free to extend that right leg if you want. As you come back to center, you're going to cross that right ankle over the left thigh and then the knee. Grab for your thread the needle, press the right elbow against that right thigh. And this is where you guys went dark, and maybe I did too. I'm sorry. Left foot on the ground. Press the right knee open with your right hand, and let's interlace fingers and toes and mobilize. Let's mobilize people. Maybe make that fist to roll up and down the arch. Give those ankles a little attention. And then cross all the way over, hug those knees in, and drop to the left, please. Good, and then we'll roll back over onto our backs and come up. Just find yourself in a partly standing position. Knees are bent. Give me a little extension, so a cow stretch, and then a cat, and a cow again. Good. From there, lift up. We have our curtsies. Nice job. Thank you, guys. Stick around if you have a moment.